Andrew Yang moving to Atlanta to help Democrats win Senate runoffs, removed. Removed. If Democrats aren't using every single resource they have on Georgia right now, they are doing something wrong. The DNC must do the same. Every candidate with money left over from their campaign should donate it to Jon Ossoff, https://electjon.com/ and Raphael Warnock, https://warnock4Georgia.com/. Andrew Yang is the fucking man. The DNC better know how lucky they are to have him and Stacey. Yang is going to be a great asset to our party. This is perfect. Yang is amazing at marketing progressive policy while still being referred to as a centrist. Bloomberg needs to throw a crap ton of money behind Georgia. Edit, guys, money doesn't equal only ads. It also pays for stuff on the ground like door-to-door canvassing. Jon Ossoff's campaign page, https://electjon.com. Reverend Warnock's campaign page, https://warnock4Georgia.com. Yang has the right economic ideas for the future and the strange ability to promote his ideas without conservatives calling him a socialist. People keep giving Yang shit, but the Yang Gang was one of the few coalitions that featured a non-insignificant number of Trump supporters. Outside of maybe Bernie, very few Democrats were able to flip Trump supporters like Yang. If you're looking at the math in Georgia, in addition to the turnout that got Biden a victory, Phase 2 in this upcoming runoff is going to be flipping Trump supporters. Folks like Yang should for sure be out there in red country. That's commitment. Isn't CNN HQ also in Atlanta? I suspect he'll be becoming even more prominent on the network in the coming months. He has a bright future in American politics. Andrew Yang is a goddamn patriot. I cannot tell you how proud it makes me feel to be an American seeing everyone get up off their asses to fight for this country. It truly is remarkable and inspiring. We all did this and made this happen. He's a real one. Stacey Abrams and Andrew Yang is a pretty epic dream team. I'm donating everything I can afford to this effort. I like Yang and I hope he has a long career. I love this fucking guy. #Yang Gang. #Yang Gang. On your left, Avengers music plays. What a fucking G. Looks like I'll be adding Andrew Yang's organization to my democracy subscription. I voted for Andrew Yang in the primaries even after the writing was on the wall. Andrew Yang is one of the few political figures that I truly believe can unify our country. He better take Bernie, Liz, Pete, Joe, and Kamala with him too. All hands on deck. Buy him and Stacey Abrams matching capes. Dude, if I get to meet Yang I swear to God I will donate $100 to each candidate. Doesn't sound like much, but that's what I can afford. I love Yang and can't wait to eventually vote for him as president. Wow. Commitment, smiley. Yang is special and so intelligent. I am not that into CNN in general, but I absolutely don't want to miss his part. Yang Gang mobilize. Let's fucking go. I love me some Andrew Yang. It looks like Lincoln Project is going to be helping out in GA also. We all hands on deck to rid the Senate of Trump enablers. Yang is the main reason I voted for Biden. I had legit never ever voted Dem before, but seeing him and some of these other newcomers has changed my view. We need more two people to do this if possible. Bernie, Aoki, Obama, Clinton. Everyone who has clout and wants to help gain the Senate needs to be down there and campaigning as hard as if it were a presidential race. Andrew Yang has really impressed me since losing his primary. Yang is a patriot. I was hoping Yang would get a cabinet position, and this is a good step in that direction. All we need is for Republicans to not go to the polls because there isn't a Trump, and for Democrats to go to the polls because the Senate is frankly more important than the presidency. We need a full sweep. By January 10th we need to beat these fascists everywhere we can. According to a recent New York Times analysis of migration patterns across the country, 45% of the people living in Georgia as of 2012 weren't born here. The majority of those transplants came from places outside of the South. Atlanta is changing, the state is changing. There's an established political machine here that disenfranchises blacks and uses gerrymandering to control the legislatures, but I really think this could be the end of red Georgia, so long as the economic opportunities here that have made it such a magnet city don't get grossly mismanaged by Democrats, who honestly put a lot of their states deep in debt without even helping the people they claim to be fighting for. I love this guy so much. Consider me part of the Yang Gang. Me too. Yang Gang, roll out. God bless you MRR. Yang. Yang Gang welcome. Can I get you a chicken biscuit? My opinion of Andrew Yang has only improved since he dropped out. Bravo sir. Absolutely awesome. Thank you Mr. Yang. What a champ, I fucking love this guy. I'm ready for a Yang gangbang. Yang is so based and a lot of Dems were way too hard on him in the primaries. And to think a year ago people were claiming that he wasn't genuine and was just trying to sell copies of his book. Yang is pouring his heart and soul into this country. https://youtube.b/bgg7bkvuu. Andrew Yang's book, War on Normal People, narrated by himself. Growing up in the South and longtime Republican, this was the first election I voted blue. Biden is a good man. I am excited to vote for Yang in the future. This guy is awesome. Fuck yeah, that is great. Think he can get some people on board. Hey, Andy. Buy an apartment building, fill it with like-minded voters. Thanks. Yang is a new Dem hero. He earned his stripes in the primaries and proved he wasn't just a meme candidate. Glad to see him getting to work. I've got to say, I was really wrong about Andrew Yang. Mainly because of the people who seemed to support him on social media. I thought he was more or less a chaos agent with the goal of undermining confidence in the eventual Democratic nominee. I couldn't have been more wrong. He's obviously, visibly worked so hard on Biden's and the party's behalf. He's a good guy and is working obvious good faith. He's been a huge asset and seems to have the best chance of expanding the tent for Dems. I really hope he has a major role in the Biden administration and in the future Dem party. Was never a part of the Yang Gang trademark during the primaries, but he just seems like such a genuinely good dude. You love to see it? Andrew Yang is the man. Yang is such a good guy. I donated already. This is awesome. Yang is the only Democrat that has a chance of influencing Republican voters. Have you seen his videos? He speaks directly to truckers. Andrew Yang has such a bright future in our country. Come on Yang, make us understand what we deserve. That guy is a real American. Go Yang go. Help win back the Senate. Yang gonna be president one day. Howdy neighbors from Winnipeg, Canada. I donated to the New Georgia Project because I really want to see change in your country. You got my support. Way to be proactive about this, we can do it. Andrew Yang needs to run the DNC. Yang Gang. This makes me even more pissed off at the people who fucking called him a white supremacist and got mad at him for saying we need to try to understand why despite all Trump has done 70 million people still vote for him. I do not understand how fucking blue checkmarks manage to make understand how the other side thinks into a Nazi take. It's hard to dislike Andrew Yang. The Yang Gang's still rolling. I hope he gets an elected office someday. Please Georgia. A couple of Senate seats so we can give DC/Puerto Rico their statehood and the Senate is a little more balanced. Republicans, Democrats moving to Georgia to steal the election. Please everyone, GA really needs to pull this one out. I know we are blue in my heart. We just have to defeat apathy. If you have a friend, remind them in GA. Remind them a lot to go vote. TBH, this dude was the only candidate that actually knew his shit. Dems need these 2 seats to take control of the Senate and hold Republicans accountable for Trump. Had Republicans followed the law, the US could have prevented hundreds of thousands of deaths when coronavirus came. Instead, they protected an incompetent man-baby who ignored the health crisis because it was bad for his re-election. Send a few bucks to Georgia Dems and send a strong message to Republicans, you done fucked up.